Next up on transportation as a drawdown is electric bikes. Ranked at number 69 with 0.96 gigatons of reduced CO2 by 2050. Net cost is $106.8 billion. Electric bikes can be expensive, of course. Net savings, though, are at $226.1 billion. Here is a nice image of a German bicycle mechanic trying out the latest electric bike from his shop in Berlin. So in Europe and in China, many companies are inventing better and better electric bikes. Way back in 1895, one Ogden Bolton Jr. of Canton, Ohio, had actually filed a patent request for electrical bicycle, which seems like a fairly modern design. I'm not going to go into it, but you can see figure 1 here, figure where is 2? 3, 4, 5, so 2 is missing somehow. But anyway, apparently it was a fairly modern design on how to use the pedaling power to charge a battery and keep going. Obviously, in the fast lane is a report from World Energy Forum that looks at sales figures of electrically power assisted cycles, or EPACs, compared to new passenger car registrations of alternatively powered vehicles in the EU. 2018, and 2019 in the units of 1,000. So EPAC and EPV, electrically chargeable vehicles, hybrid vehicles, alternatively powered vehicles other than electric that include natural gas, LPG fuel, and ethanol. These are very popular in India, where people fit the LPGs to the internal combustion engines after buying them. China, of course, sells millions of these bicycles, and the Chinese ride billions of miles each year on electrical bikes, and that's supposed to argued to be the largest transition in terms of transportation. So here is 2017. EPACs are at 2088 in terms of 1,000 units, remember. So you look at electrically chargeable vehicles, hybrid electric and alternatively powered. Together they are 851. So far fewer than electric bikes. Total APV is 1110 in 2018, and 2775 is the EPACs, and in 2019 it was 3,332 EPACs versus 1612 total APVs. So does that mean everybody is getting into riding bicycles? Well, there has been a large COVID effect, as we saw before. Lots of people bought bicycles, including electrical bikes, during COVID because of the various factors: work from home, anxieties about sharing public transportations and sharing the car with other people, ride sharing, etc., etc. But if you look at the Deloitte Insights report from 2019, actually percentage of journeys taken wholly or partly by bicycles in the top 22 cities are not that high. So you're looking at the percentages of total journeys. Copenhagen tops, of course, as we've talked before. It remains fanatically bicycle driven city. Amsterdam and Rotterdam, Hague show up as well. Shanghai, Tokyo, surprisingly, Berlin, Beijing is somehow way down, but that's because the traffic actually can be deadly unfriendly to bicycles, but there are also lots of electrical scooters and other kinds of electrical vehicles there that are not accounted here, and so on down to Auckland, Sydney, Buenos Aires, and so on, which are down at 3%. So overall, in each city, Denmark is remarkable at 41%, Amsterdam at 32%, but the rest of them drop off, as you can see. This article looks at the future of biking, so exploring the e-bike of the future, 9 trends. I'm not showing all of them, but it imagines beautiful ways in which new bicycles will be built. You can see this is now a ride share or a little cab, which actually happens in India in terms of manually driven bicycles. Very tedious and tiresome job with them breathing all the pollution. They are expected to be bicycle highways and bicycle lanes with different designs and stabilizing systems for elderly riders. You can see the third wheel here, and electrical charging stations that are much more fancy and wireless and fast, and you can see those here as well. So if this comes true, then yes, electric bikes can add a lot to reducing the carbon footprints, but of course these are not for long distances and these don't go very fast. They are limited to about 20 miles per hour because of safety factors and so on. Nonetheless, micro travel, urban city, urban travel and short commutes can benefit greatly. In summary, in 2014, e-bike riders traveled around 249 billion miles, largely in China. That's fantastic. Based on market research, we project travel can increase to 1.2 trillion miles per year by 2050. Shifting from cars will drive that growth, which promises to be the greatest across Asia and higher income countries. This solution could reduce 1 gigaton of carbon dioxide emissions and save e-bike owners 226 billion by 2050. Fantastic co-benefits as well in terms of reduced pollution, reduced noise of the traffic, reduced space usage for parking and so on, and so increased space for parks and other recreational citizen-friendly places and so on. So a fantastic no-regret solution hopefully will keep growing.